Cincinnati Bengals, that's the team we're gonna cheer.
Opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome everyone to Allegiant Stadium. Today our draw features two from the AFC between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And away we go at Allegiant Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Get it! Cowboy 80!
Throwing on their first play. And let's get to him and take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Okay, well, one snap in and already this defense has potentially killed this opening drive. And remember how valuable every possession is in the NFL. Talk about setting an immediate tone by this defense.
Offense no doubt jolted awake with that very first play, partner. Here's 2nd and long.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They're throwing it. Oh, he nearly starts the game off with a pick. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Intended for Christian
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that brings up 4th and long. Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. Ball taken in at the 36. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
At their own 43-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
12, 12, big 13, big 13.
Right to the air, Burrow. That throw finds Jamar Chase. Gets it to the 15. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
70, Cup 19, Cup 19. Big Lion,
They'll come out throwing. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. And now they face second down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
60 by 6. Buffalo 18.
Throwing from the gun here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Christian Watson that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
You know they're going to keep giving him looks, keep calling pass plays. You cannot survive a game without a completion, but the results so far, yeah, they've been a little bit rough.
19 tight.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. 79. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Chop 60. Chop 60. Street. Street.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Look at that power, deep left side. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. And that incompletion won't help.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10.
Gun.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Give him 8 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. New set of downs for him and starts at the 38.
Here we go.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Short pass brought in. Rolling into enemy territory. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Can.
Again, it's Burrow. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Well, he'd be perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
180. Stop.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Raiders defense goes in the dime for 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. And let the cover guys go shut it down.
A 57-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. It sails right through. A beautifully placed football.
The wind was at his sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Check, check. Cougar, say, hey. Check out.
And the first carry here for Ashton Genty. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Taken down right
When one
at the
defender
line
failed,
scrimmage.
well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to
At
the line of scrimmage.
35-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Get it. Cowboy 80. Ready,
He's going to throw this one. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Intended for Dante.
It's kind of one of those moments sitting up here in the booth where you're like, man, if they're going to find a way to get the first points, somebody has got to step up. Just have not been able to find even that first completion yet. So whether it's running the ball, playing even better defense, they've got to pick their QB up somehow, some way.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Red Viking 18. Mustang 19. Hey, check that, check that. Street. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Throw here, 3rd down. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Couldn't connect with Dante Thornton Jr. So that brings up 4th and long. A.J. Cole on the punt.
For the Raiders.
And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. Pulled in at the 20. Breaks the tackle. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
11.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 12. 11, Thomas. 11, 12. 11 MT.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Well, he laid out for it, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, you get a little bit of grace for a drop in the first frame. That's one, as this game goes on, he's got half. It's hard on 3rd down to execute. And with the ball in your hands, you got to find a way to catch it.
Gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
At their own 45-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Now. Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 60, Panther 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. And just like that, he's on the board. Not a moment too soon, partner. They needed him to start connecting as soon as possible.
Kate, they've not disguised what they want to do. The passing game has been just really prevalent. The numbers have been called.
Yep.
But finally, as you said, their first completion.
All set to go now from the 35.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Throwing now on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to take this one down to 25.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Ball right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches.
Come on, set.
Looking in the air here. It's a screen play to Genty. Room to the right. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our 1st quarter. It's a 10-0 ball game. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this.
Ready.
We're back and excited to start this 2nd quarter. You excited? We're excited. Raiders in a nice spot here to put up some points.
18 Cardinal.
Working inside the red zone. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders start to fight back for their first points of this game. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Danny Gray to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
I'm one, ready?
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Oh, can. 12.
Burrow from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. So 20 yards on that play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Gun. Stop. 180. 11. Stop.
Burrow now on 1st down. Called in by Gray. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable. And it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's across midfield with a gain that sets him up for third and very short.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. They've been short.
And this one had no chance, hit well behind that line. That brings up fourth down.
Third and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
And this one touchdown inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Buffalo 18. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. Second and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. Hey, smash Broncos.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he put everything he's got behind it. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Got it. Ready?
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. They'll air it out on third. He's going to try another deep one here. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However brought, they do at least force this fourth down. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. He held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
At their own 44-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
Stop! Stop!
They'll run here from the gun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Taken in by Chase, left side. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz, and he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Let's get set. 11 mighty. Hey, can.
Send the tight end in motion. Third and long. They're going to throw. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
That's how you draw it up defensively. That's exactly what you want the coverage to do. Force that quarterback to throw it short and get off the field.
Ooh, snaps a little off, but he adjusts and sends it away. And some textbook work covering that part. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
At their own 22-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Warriors, 70. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Lions. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Check out.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Trap 60, trap. Ready. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Brought in by his back here. It's Jency. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
10 yards.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go check, go check. Go.
Working on 1st down. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. This one goes for an even 25 yards.
First down.
And that's a Vegas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
New set of downs from 37.
Here we go, set.
They are throwing it again. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
At the 26-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Hop, 70, hop, 70. 60 Bison, 60 Bison, 19 Lions. Ready.
He's going to throw it again. Hits his running back. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun here. Got a man, it's Dante Thornton Jr. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Come on. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check smash, check smash. Ready.
From the red zone on 1st. Has some room to work. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders take the lead just before halftime. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with. And when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Gray now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On one, right?
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so first and 10 may be our last snap of the half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Gray now on the return. And he's going to take this return out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Gun.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
We'll try and pick this up on the ground. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Got it. That's going to be a 1st and more.
The Raiders take over first.